Hi guys, welcome back to Minecraft Immortals, episode 7, I think? 7? Yep, 7. I'm out here in front of the skeleton grinder that we built last episode, and this is the exit and entrance, and this is not a permanent situation here. It's just kind of the blocks I had on hand at the time. I'm going to build an actual building out here, and this is all going to look a little less bathroomy, because to be honest, it just, yeah, no, this has to change, and it will change. But I've got my donkey with me today, which I'm going to explain. But first, before I do that, and before we go down there and have a look at what I did, I want to show you guys over here. So I was walking by, spied some iron just right on the inside here, and right now, early game, without an iron farm, I see iron, I mine iron, because iron is useful. Down here, I mined that, saw some more, brought me down here a little bit further, so decided to run through here and light things up, and this just kind of dead ends off that way, so it's just a little surface cave. But as I was standing here, I kept hearing just an incredible amount of zombie and spider noises. And it kind of didn't matter where I stood, they were just everywhere and they were close. So kind of had to dig around over here and see what I could see. And so as you can see, I went down and they got louder, so I went down a little bit more, and boom. Right next to this skeleton spawner, we have a zombie spawner, and then right next to that we have a cave spider spawner in a mine shaft. And I think this is part of that mine shaft that I was mining out when I found the skeleton spawner. So these we'll have to explore these a little bit more in depth as things go. And that's a nice scary looking ravine there. But anyway, but yeah, check this out. I mean, this is, if I'm standing here, I mean, if we put our AFK room like around this area here, this is going to be crazy. I've never done anything with a spider spawner or a cave spider spawner before. Usually try to avoid them because of the poisonous effect they have. But, I mean, come on, I kind of have to do this, don't I? I mean, how can I not turn these into... I don't really know if I need another XP farm right now, because, I mean, that skeleton spawner is doing an amazing job. I'll explain that in a minute, but, I mean, these are like right here together. How can I not do this? This is something that we're going to have to tackle. But that's not something we're going to tackle today. And, of course, the loot was just your standard dungeon loot, kind of disappointing in a way, but I did get some iron horse armor, which I guess is cool, but the rest was not all that impressive. But anyway, skeleton spawner. I got it finished up, and last night I put on some YouTube videos and just kind of hung out down there, finishing it up and killing skeletons for a few hours, just while I was listening and not doing much. And I got myself a whole bunch of levels, and then I did a whole bunch of enchanting, and mostly with books. I just came down here with a couple stacks of books, and just kind of went to town. You roll it over with a book, take the enchant off the book, roll it over again, take the enchant off the book. And I've got a whole bunch of Unbreaking 3 books, which are going to be really handy to have around just in case bad things happen. Some Feather Falling 4, Multi-Shot, Riptide, I got a whole bunch of Aqua Affinity. So, I've got some decent stuff here. And in the process also, I was able to basically make a very, very nice set of tools. I have that sword there, and I can absolutely do nothing more to this sword because the anvil now says it is too expensive. So, thank God I was able to get mending on there, because I would never be able to repair that. But this is a nice sword. I do want to make one a smite sword, like a Wither Slayer sword, that's going to be similar to this. And the knockback I could take or leave, but it just kind of came with one of the other enchants, and you can't just remove one single enchant. But anyway, yeah, all my tools, and armor are pretty much more or less good to go. So, and this is the room as it stands now. I need to get like a disposal system in here because I am already just about full of arrows, and with infinity on my bow, I'm never going to need arrows for anything. I don't know. You guys tell me, what do you guys do with arrows besides shoot at things? I mean, is there a use for these things? I know a Fletcher won't take them in trade, which they really should. I really wish they would change that, because I would love to have something to do with these other than just throw them away. But anyway, I have a ton of bone meal now and bone blocks. This is what I'm going to use a lot of these in the build upstairs for the entrance. And then we have the up and down columns to go in and out. And this thing is freaking awesome. And when I build the zombie spawner, I'll go into a little bit more detail as to how this thing is put together. I'm going to have to modify it a little bit to accommodate the baby zombies that'll get filtered in. Or maybe I could just figure out a way to filter them out of the water stream as they're coming through. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I just found that not too long ago, so I haven't really done too much planning. And I haven't a clue how I'm going to attack the cave spider spawner. But anyway, as I was building this, I realized there are building materials out there that I would love to be able to use, but I can't use because I don't have them. And it's getting dark, so we're just going to kind of have to sleep real quick before we go anywhere. And the reason I don't have those things is because I haven't found those things yet. So that's what I want to do today. Today, we're going to explore. We're going to find the things that we don't have. Specifically, I want to find some bamboo, which means jungle. Hopefully jungle. Maybe badlands or mesa, whatever they're called, with the terracotta and whatnot. That would be really cool to find some terracotta today. And I still really want to find a what's it called? Frozen ocean. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. And that's why we're bringing Martha here, because she's decently quick and she has trunk space. So that's why we're bringing it. In case we need more room to carry stuff, she's got us covered. And I've already got this junk here that I don't need, but I've got a boat, a bed, some stuff in the under chest that just in case we might need, like some obsidian, flint and steel, some extra torches and whatnot. So I think I'm going to stop by the homestead here and drop this stuff off, so we aren't traveling with some building blocks that we don't need. And then we're going to head, I think, I've gone that way quite a bit. And there was a frozen taiga, so snowy taiga that way. And that's where I got the ice for the spawner. But now I want to head kind of, that was, what is that? That's, south. I want to head like southeast, heading that direction, because that is, it looks like mountains heading that way, but it looks like there's kind of a way around the mountains, more land going off that way, kind of following, I don't know, just that way. So I want to go that way, and then probably going to go between 2,000-3,000 blocks maximum if I don't find anything. Like if I find something, then we're going to say we found it, we're going to turn around and come back. And then I want to head west. I do want to head west because on the other side of the desert over there where we found the obsidian, there was the ocean. So I want to get in a boat and head west that way and see what we can find. So that's my plan today. So there's probably going to be a lot of cutting in and out because, I mean, it's going to be a lot of walking and rowing, and that's not very interesting to watch. But once I find interesting stuff, I'll bring you guys back in and share it with you. So that's kind of the plan for today. And that's what we're going to do. Me and Martha, we're going to head on out and get our sea legs. So come along. Oh boy. Oh boy, do you see what I see off in the distance over there? I see large trees with vines on them. Is that a jungle? That is a jungle. We have found a jungle. And it's... I mean, I only had to sleep once. We were at 1613. We left at 363. 116. So we're about 1,300 blocks from the house, from home, which, relatively speaking, is not that far away. So this is awesome. Now, can we get across this without my donkey giving me trouble? Come on, dude. Come on, Martha. You can do it, Martha. Let's go, Martha. Don't make me put you in a boat, Martha. Come on. Come on. We got things to go get. We got getting to get. Come on. Might have to leave you behind while I go on foot. Right over here. Come on. Maybe I'll at least get you up here. Tie you off at the edge of this taiga. And hey, cocoa beans. We have brown dye. So my lone brown sheep that I found not too long ago can kind of take a break from being the sole supplier of brown stuff in our world. Let's get you tied up here. Bamboo. We need bamboo. That's for sure. Bamboo. Find me some bamboo. Start marking some of these trees. Help. Haha. There's one lone piece of bamboo. And that's really all we need, because we can grow this stuff pretty quickly back at base. But hello, scaffolding. Finally some scaffolding. I have missed you, scaffolding. Bamboo has a ton of really good uses. You can use it as a fuel. I mean, it takes a lot of bamboo to smelt one item, but you can grow bamboo super fast in like a zero-tech type setup and fuel your smelters with that, and it just works really incredibly well. What else can we find here? I really need some jungle tree saplings, though, which is going to be kind of hard to do because they don't drop off of jungle trees very, very readily. But we really could use some saplings. Well, I've climbed to the top of one of these larger trees just to kind of see what I could see, and it looks like it continues on that way for quite a ways. I don't think we're going to explore it completely today, and that's a weird formation over there. There's probably just a mountain that hasn't completely loaded in, but I've got 4 saplings so far, and that's enough to make one large jungle tree, and I think that's probably just going to have to do for now. We'll definitely come back here and do some really in-depth exploring. But for now, we have other places to be. And we're probably going to head back to base now and start heading out in the western direction like I wanted to do. And then at some point, if we can get that done, if we find something cool early enough, then maybe heads due south. Again, explore that snowy taiga, see what it turns into, because I'm still looking for a frozen ocean. And if it's a snowy taiga, then that's cold area, and that means, there has to be something frozen nearby. I mean, I really need a good source of ice because I do, just for reasons. So I'm gonna finish chopping this down, and then we're gonna head back to the base. I'll meet you back there. Alright, we're back at the house, and I have slept and unloaded Martha, and sadly, we're going to have to leave her behind. She was God, those cows are loud. We're going to leave her behind this time because I know we're going to be going across the ocean, because there was a ocean there right next to the edge of the desert where we found the obsidian, and that's what I want to go across. So, yeah, that wasn't too bad. I got a bunch of beehives on the way too. I don't know if there was any bees in them or like that, but I do plan on making a honey farm at some point. I figured that would come in handy. But trying to decide if I want to bring, you know what? I think I'm going to bring a saddle and a lead with me, just in case we hit land on the other side of the ocean, because I plan on just going west. You know, you can kind of see a grid pattern in the ground. I'm just going to follow one line straight west from that shore, and if we hit land, then we hit land. We get up on the land, we keep going across, but I might want to find a faster mode of travel once we get over there. So if there's any horses or something like that, I'll be able to tame them and, I don't know, ride for a while, but you can't put them in a boat, unfortunately. So that's what we're going to do. So basically same game as last time, except this time we're going west. So I will check in if I find anything cool. Well, it looks like we have a shipwreck over here, so I'm just kind of divert just slightly. Go explore that. Okay, what is in here? We just got the back of the boat. I think that's where the good stuff is. So let's have a look and see what's here. Ooh, some iron. I was hoping for diamonds, but you know, you get what you get. And some emeralds. Take that. And come on. Okay, we'll just do that then. Is there more in here? I don't remember. Let's see. Yep, there's more. Potatoes, rotten potatoes, some paper. Don't really need any of that. And you. Buried treasure. Okay, do that. And I don't want to really stock up on too much stuff because I don't know what we're going to find. So I want to make sure I have room for stuff. Are we close to this thing? Or no? No, we're not. Okay, we'll have to come back for this. Okay. Well, after some doing, I got myself another horse, and you guys look at that, look at that, look at that. That's right, westerly. I mean, again, we're maybe a little over 2,000 blocks from home. Most of it was over the ocean, which isn't hard to do. We have a Badlands biome right here. This is one of the missing pieces right here. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. We're gonna have terracotta for days, and also a good source of gold because all these mine shafts around here are just loaded with gold ore. So this is a great place to come and mine up some gold ore if you need some, and a ton of mine carts and mine tracks. Oh, this is awesome. Red sand. We can make red sandstone. This is cool. I am a happy camper. And after 1.16 comes out, we'll plop a portal in over here so we can come and go real quickly. Might even make a little outpost out here. I think this would be a cool little place to build a base at. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I think I'm going to mine up as much of this as I can carry and then head on home, and that's probably going to do it for this episode. Next episode I want to get busy building a, see there's gold right there, right on the surface. Boom, I can see some. I want to get busy building what am I trying to say? Can't talk right now. Too excited. Building around the sugarcane farm, and that's probably going to take a whole episode. And then I have a few other projects in mind that I really want to do. I have big plans for that area over there. Kind of have plans to kind of settle more or less the whole section between our house and the village, and then kind of go from there. But anyway, this has been a nice little exploration episode. Yeah, we found some pretty cool stuff. Jungle, and now we have a mesa, or Badlands. I think this is technically Badlands. Yes, Minecraft Badlands. So anyway, that's probably going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to leave a like. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you guys later. Bye-bye.